Hello everybody, I'm J. Bruce McNabb, and I'm here to tell you about this exciting book. This is called Living with PTSD. It's 632 pages, it's beautifully bound, and I will show you how to get a hold of it. Before I tell you a little bit about it, you just go into your local web browser, www.lulu.com. lulu.com. And then once it comes up, you can bring up the title. There's Lulu's homepage. And in Find, right away in the middle, you can put in Living with PTSD. And this page will then take you to the place where you can look at more information. This is the paperback and download online. Either one is fine. You can go to the page and have a look at the book. You can look at the preview. The preview covers a few interesting things about it. The preview will show you the cover, which, as you can see, looks pretty snazzy. And then it's got the subtitle page, the foreword, the introduction, which might be an interesting read for you, and the table of contents, so you can look through and see all the different types of sections of this book. There's quite a few to choose from. It's not your normal textbook type material. This is a real life living experience. It's very gripping, and so the first initial sections, Project Kandahar Part 1 tells about the deployment to readiness and training, and all in preparation of deployment actually to Afghanistan, which included a 2-week stint in Luxembourg. And then working in Kandahar, Afghanistan. Reflections on Kandahar. Everybody's got an opinion, it seems, and everybody would like to have more information to have an informed opinion. Reflections on Kandahar is a section devoted to my own personal. Yes, as you know, I'm not the author of this book. It is written by a person called R.T. Baker, but it's largely made up of notes that I have made and submitted for publication. So I'm happy to promote the book on its behalf. And then the book gets very deep. So after the first 76 pages, which is an introduction to Afghanistan working, and so it contains some interesting thoughts, then it goes to looks at the traumatic experiences in general, and then it's an actual record of the experience, PTSD. There was a section called Significant Incident Records. What these were every time something happened, I want to say to the health professionals that were treating me for PTSD, what happened. And part of having a scrambled brain and not being able to keep track of everything in the office, not go blank, when I was there, I decided, well, let's write down as soon as something happened, what happened. And it's very personal, it's very intimate. It was never expected to be shared, other than the therapists, especially publicly. But seeing as how so many people are returning with PTSD, it is so important that people talk about it, and they know that, look, if one person is twitching and having a terrible time in a grocery store, that he still has to eat. And, you know, your comments about you just had juice, or a normal person's comments that will find that so irritating. It's because he has a very difficult time reconnecting to family, to people, to normal life, and it's quite an ordeal, quite a process. So it does a very very insightful look. Now, during the treatment, it's ongoing as this book and everything is being written and submitted. So so what happens is there's another section. As you can see, the SIRs are quite extensive. The next section is some retrospectives, some look at mental profiles. Then underlying causes and factors and contributing factors, because although I was employable when I got there, there was undiagnosed mental illness that when PTSD was at its worst couldn't be seen. But as it became treated, it became more obvious that there were other things. So there was the Asperger's component, there was the schizotypal component, and what the relationship the Asperger's and schizotypal behavior have within the mental profile. There was some interesting parallels made to the cycle of abuse, and you'll find that as you read on, there's information and conclusions reached in here that are a benefit to a wide range of suffering people. A wide range of sufferers, and addresses a wide range of illnesses. So the conclusions are a little light, but the experience itself is deep and meaningful and powerful and inspiring. And if there are people that are suffering from undiagnosed traumas or issues, perhaps they're on the cycle of abuse, perhaps they are at other places with PTSD. There's some real meaningful experiences waiting for them and realizations waiting for them in this book that perhaps by taking the time it takes to have a look at it, to read it, and really consider what it might mean to you, it might be a benefit that you might wish you'd done it a long time sooner. I'm hoping it's got merit as an aid, but I guess that'll be up for you to decide. It was very personal and difficult putting the story out there for you, and now that it is there, I certainly hope you find it, and I certainly hope that you realize and see that PTSD is a lot more pervasive than people think, and what exactly the condition means, and what it's like living with it. You can draw your own conclusions about what it means for you, but this book is very much a close, in-depth look at what it meant to me, and I hope you enjoy it very much. Thank you.